Alright. Another one of these reviews again. So, everyone requested me to review Jackass Forever, which, last year I did a review on this saying that this shit sucks, blah, 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 blah. And I was going to boycott this movie for over a fucking... I boycotted this movie for like over a fucking year, and now I finally decided to really fully watch this fucking movie, And now I watch it, yeah, it still sucks. It's still not really that funny. There are some things that are funny about this movie, and there is a lot of things that are not funny about this movie. It's just that they have like overused jokes, overused skits. They do this fucking thing. Like 70% of these skits are just them getting hit in the balls. I kid you not. Like, I watched this movie throughout this whole fucking movie. I watched the whole thing, and just mostly about getting hit in the fucking balls. Okay, so look, sometimes, once in a while, it's fine to use that type of joke. It's fine to use that type of skit. It's fine to use that type of prank and stuff like that. But it gets old after a while, especially use the same thing over and over again in this whole fucking movie. And I still find it retarded that Bam Margera isn't in this movie because, I mean, look, he's in one scene, but not like... He should be in all the fucking scenes, not just one scene. All because he wasn't clean enough to be in this movie. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Well, that are fucking bullshit. Oh, he drinks too much. He smokes too much weed. So does Steve-O. Steve-O, they took like every other drug in the world. So I guess fucking Bam Margera can't be in there. Like, it makes no fucking sense. All because he has to be 100% clean to be in the movie. We all have to be clean to be in this movie. You can have no drugs on you and this and that. It's just so fucking retarded. Like, they did him fucking wrong. Plus, Chris Dunn is dead, and that sucks, I really like Chris Dunn. That sucks to see he's not in this fucking movie, No, Ryan Dunn. What? Who's Chris Dunn? I meant Ryan Dunn, right? Ryan Dunn? Fuck. Yeah, Ryan Dunn, like... that sucks what happened to that guy. That's a goddamn shame. I wish he was in here, too, but he died and shit, But I don't mind Jasper. I don't mind him. But Rachel Wolfson, she's trash. I don't know why she's in this fucking movie. She's not funny. She's just fucking cringe. Like I said before, in the last year, I just don't like this chick. She doesn't fit with the gang. She just doesn't fit there. And now they got like a new fat guy in there named like Zach Holmes or something like that. I think I heard that name somewhere before. So they got a new fat guy in there besides Preston Lacey. He's like this young fat dude. He's like even bigger than Preston. And he's like alright, I guess, too. But this movie, like I said, like most of the shit they do in here is about hitting somebody in the balls. Getting slapped in the balls, bees on the balls. It's just that's what they mainly do in this fucking movie. Yeah, you have different skits here and there that are like okay and just like not really that funny at all, And they're thinking about doing another Jackass movie after this without Johnny Knoxville because this is Johnny Knoxville's last one he's doing, which I can completely understand because he's getting older. I understand why he wants to, not doing it anymore. And I hope they don't do no more Jackass movies because this is not really that good. Only the first three were good, and the TV show. That's it. Because, like I said, they overuse the same fucking jokes over and over again. Well, not same jokes. They use the same fucking ideas and pranks they do in here. Like, I like a couple of pranks they do in here, like the whole Silence of the Lambs and the other one with Jasper's dad and the spider. I would enjoy those. But everything else, I mean, the mime one wasn't that bad. The one with the mime and shit. Like, the one with the mime where the guy has to kiss the fucking snake. I didn't mind that part. But, like the best part of the mime skit was fucking Steve-O. He had to try to be quiet because he's a mime. Mime don't make noises and shit. And they did that thing with the whole skateboard guillotine thing. And the skateboard falls on his leg. He started shouting. He's like, ah! That made me laugh fucking so hard. That shit was funny as fuck. But those other parts, like the part where the guy skateboards on the human, I don't know what you call it. He skateboards on top of them and shit. And that wasn't really that funny. I think Bam Margera did that one. But, like I said, he got kicked off because, he wasn't sober enough. Some fucking retarded shit. Like I said, they're supposed to be his friends, but they did that bullshit to him. That's like backstabbing and shit. And that's why he tried to sue them and shit and whatnot. That's why I boycott the whole fucking movie because fucking Bam Margera wasn't in this movie. If Bam Margera was in this movie, it would have been a lot funnier. Because he writes the skits too, besides Johnny Knoxville. He writes the skits too. I mean, he comes up with the pranks besides him, so besides Johnny Knoxville. What else is not funny about this movie? Oh yeah, Rachel Wolfson's not really that funny. Like the whole scene where her being a mime, she electrocutes her tongue or something like that. That wasn't really that funny. Yeah, Bam Margera, like I said, he's only in that one glimpse of scene, that little tiny scene with the whole marching band thing. That only in that one type of scene, that's it. He wasn't credited, nothing, because like I said, the whole suing them and he's not sober enough. It's just so corny. Like he was a big part of the Jackass cast. He was a big, huge part of the whole cast. He what made it funny besides Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O. He's one of the bigs that actually made it really funny. No, let's get rid of him because he's not sober enough. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it, it's just stupid as fuck. And you got fucking Eric Andre in here, which I don't find him funny at all. A lot of people find him funny, but he's not my type of fucking comedy. He's not my type of fucking beer. I just don't find this guy to be funny at all. He has this show called The Eric Andre Show. I watched it a couple of times. I didn't really laugh that much. He's another one of those type of fucking comedians like Kevin Hart that's just not that funny. I could say he's funnier than Kevin Hart, but he's just not really that funny at all. Like, Eric Andrews is one of those type of people I don't fuck with. You know. Rob Diedrich is in here from Robin Big. Rest in peace, Big Black. I wish Big Black was in this movie also. He would definitely been in this movie too if Big Black didn't die. You know, he was like a big part of the show, Robin Big. I used to watch Robin Big when I was a kid on MTV. I used to watch that shit all the time. Did like the new episodes and shit. Like MTV used to have like a lot of great shows on there, like Viva La Bam with Bam Margera. You know, Jackass, a TV show, The Dudesons. They had like a lot of great shows on MTV. And then MTV got really fucking lame with their corny ass reality shows. Oh, Teen Mom 2 and this other lame ass fucking reality shows. They have like a lot of fucking corny ass reality shows now. It's sad. They're all fucking lame as fuck, dude. Like, why the fuck? Who took it? Like, did someone take over MTV or something like that? They had like some new fucking CEO of MTV or something like that. If they do, just tell me in the comments. Like, who is it? Like, some female, some lesbian chick or something? Like, well, when did it start? Like, they really fucked up. Like I said, MTV like really fucked up. It's not even music television programming at all. It's like reality TV. You should call it RTV instead of MTV because it's mostly about reality shows more than music television. It's so stupid. And this was the time where, you know, the whole COVID thing was still going on. Yeah, that pussy shit. You gotta wear a fucking mask and whatnot. The reason why I'm mentioning that is because there's scenes where they're wearing a mask. Like the scene where Eric Andre is going up to the lemonade stand and get a drink and gets hit in the face with a big dick in his face. See, look, more dick jokes. Ha 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 ha. Very, very funny. Yeah, well, we haven't seen that one before in this fucking movie. There's like so much shit in here that's not really that funny. There's a lot of it. Like the whole thing with Wee Man and Preston Lacey and the other fat guy to get wedgies. That wasn't really that funny. That was like really fucking lame as fuck. And the other one with Machine Gun Kelly, I hate that fucking guy. Another fucking dweeb. He's a fucking vampire fucking sucking Megan Fox's blood. It's just like the weirdest, disgusting shit ever. Him and fucking Steve-O went do this stupid bike competition. They had these hands ready to slap him in the water and shit. And it's not the first time you saw that hand thing because it was definitely in those earlier movies. I think it's like in the second one or the third one. I think I was in the third one, Jackass 3D. And that's like another one of those overused things they brought back in this movie. And sometimes it's fine to use something old from one of the old Jackass movies or show. But sometimes we use it too many times and it just stops being funny. But in this scene, Machine Gun Kelly gets slapped into the water. I was like, yeah, fuck that guy. He's a fucking clown. I'm glad when fucking Eminem destroyed that loser in a rap battle because that guy sucks. He's one of the worst rappers in rapping history. I don't know how this guy got so fucking famous. It's just that I don't understand this generation. They like anything. They like anything that comes out in this generation. any fucking music that comes out, they like it for some fucking weird reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they like it so much. But every time I listen to this type of music, it sounds like diarrhea in my ears. Every time I listen to shitty modern rap music, it sounds like I got diarrhea shit in my fucking ear. That's how terrible it is. Speaking of diarrhea, Preston Lacey shits himself while he's wearing that moon space outfit. And, oh yeah, that's definitely funny. See a 50-year-old man shit himself. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Well, you know what? Fuck it. It did make me kind of laugh a little because I guess it is kind of funny seeing an old man shit himself. And then there was like another scene with fucking Rachel again. Oh, this fucking broad. Another fucking pointless fucking prank scene where they're supposed to be doctors, use this stupid scorpion on her face, and the scorpion stabs her face. Wow, that's so funny. A scorpion numbs her face. Ha 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 ha. Like I said, well, why is she doing here? She has no part of being in this fucking movie. Rachel Wolfson's not even funny at all. She's just there. Even Jasper's dad is more funny than her. He actually is pretty funny. He actually is funny. And there's this other scene where, I don't know, some random shit. It's like some kind of yard sale, and one of the guys sits on the chair, and it sends them flying, and all these strangers are like shocked. It's like, what the fuck happened, or something like that. Another corny-ass scene that makes no fucking sense. Oh, okay, cool, they're shocked. Wow, so that's so funny. Then another scene with, to bring back Bad Grandpa back. You remember Bad Grandpa, that spin-off Johnny Knoxville film where Johnny Knoxville played this old man named Irving or something like that, and he has this grandson from that other movie called Fun Size, what Johnny Knoxville did with that kid. And that movie was alright. I get it. That movie was pretty decent. I actually owned that movie, Bad Grandpa. I didn't mind that film. But this scene was terrible. So, Bad Grandpa and Rachel and Zach Holmes, they go into this furniture place, and he sits on the fucking couch, and the big fat guy jumps on top of it and says, Bad Grandpa in the air, hits his head in the roof, and that's it. That's the joke. Where is that fucking cricket? I should be hearing a cricket any time right now. Because that wasn't funny at all. It wasn't fucking funny. What is that? Like, really? Is that supposed to make me laugh or something? Like, that's like the most stupidest shit. It's not even it's just funny as stupid shit. It's one of the most corny, stupid shit. Also, there's times where I actually wanted to just fucking turn this movie off because it feels like they're like, just like I said, they're like repeating the same fucking pranks. They're repeating the same fucking skits and this and that. It's just like really repeated. It's just not funny at all. I just really wanted to turn it off. But I just continue to keep watching it to see if it gets better. But it doesn't really get that better. It gets a little bit funny, but not too much funny. I guess I'll say it's like so funny. It gets a little bit up to there. But this is like, they should this movie like a long time ago. They should this movie like back in like at least like mid 2010s at least, instead of doing it in early 2020s, because that's when they're like old as shit and like most of them like in their 50s and whatnot. They should do this last fucking fourth movie, like I said, in the mid 2010s when they still were a lot more younger at the time. But somehow I guess they're like busy with other shit, which I don't get what they were busy with, because like what were they actually busy with? Johnny Knoxville probably wasn't even doing anything in the 2010s besides what, like movies like Bad Grandpa and Fun Size, and like. That's like that's about it he did. Besides that, like, oh yeah, he did that Jackie Chan movie. I forgot what that movie was called. He did this Jackie Chan movie or something like that. And like I said, he's not really that busy in the 2010s like he was in the 2000s. He was like a lot more busy then than in the 2010s. Steve-O didn't really do that much either. He was just a guest stars on a couple of shows and whatnot. So I don't know why he didn't do Jackass Forever in the mid 2010s. I don't know, it took like over a decade just to get this movie done. Like I never understand that at all. Did something happen? They had enough budget money or something? I don't know. It's like a lot of question marks. A lot of question marks. Like I said, maybe because of the absence of Bam Margera not being in this movie made the film, less funny, less creative, and whatnot. That's what I'm thinking of. Maybe because Bam Margera not being in this movie made it more like not funny at all. Because like I said, it's not only Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O come up with shit, it's also fucking Bam Margera. He had a lot of stuff he comes up with all the time, especially that show he did, Viva La Bam. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the fucking beginning. So the beginning of the movie is, like I said, it's about Ballsack. Because Ballzilla is attacking the city, and they're basically making fun of Godzilla. It's a parody to Godzilla. You get the joke. And I thought fucking Johnny Knoxville and the rest of the cast would be like giants or something like that walking down the city. But no, it was fucking Chris had his dick as Ballzilla, and his balls is attacking the city. Ha 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 ha. And his fucking dick shoots cum all over everybody. I mean, look, I like dick jokes and stuff like that, but they overuse this shit so much in this fucking movie. It's just like, it's just not funny. Because this whole fucking movie is basically about just getting hit in the fucking balls and getting tased in the balls, getting fucking stinged by bees in the balls. Like, is that the best they come up with for a movie called Jackass Forever? Like, what the hell is this shit? Like, honestly, like, fuck it. So, Johnny Knoxville was sitting at the table, talking to his buddies, writing fucking shit of what shit they should do for pranks, and they can't come up with anything, but they're like, fuck it, you know, let's do a bunch of fucking get hit in the balls and just call it a day. Let's just make that movie about get hit in the balls. Might as well call this movie Balls the Movie, because it's basically just that. It's not even Jackass Forever, you just call it Testicles the Movie, because that's all they fucking do is get hit in the fucking balls. Like, what the hell kind of idea is that? I understand the old movies did it too, but they didn't do it that fucking much with the whole testicle shit. Like, this is just overboard with that thing. It's just overboard. I keep watching this movie to keep breaking out shit about that. I was like, oh, here we go, another one about getting hit in the balls. Skip. Oh, look, another one get hit in the balls. Skip. I gave him the fucking skip button. I'm not gonna keep watching the same shit. I keep skipping around, and I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. There's something different now about get hit in the fucking balls. Like I said, Johnny Knoxville couldn't come up with anything. He just sat at the table. He was like a goon. He couldn't think of anything. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just put a bunch of fucking skits about getting hit in the balls and just call it a fucking day. All right, guys, let's just do that. Let's get it over with. We got rid of Bam Margera because we're assholes. Let's just do that movie about getting hit in the balls and just call it a fucking day. And somehow this movie so succeeds with people loving it to death. Think it's like one of the greatest movies out there. I'm like, my fucking ass. This is one of the weakest fucking Jackass movies I ever seen in my life. I hope they don't make no more after this shit. This sucked. This movie is one of the worst Jackass movies I ever watched. This shit was fucking terrible. It's just full of overused jokes, overused gags. It's just fake laughter. Every time they laugh, it just sounds so fake. It's just sad just watching this shit, watching old fucking farts doing the same things over and over again. Like, I can't stand this movie. I can't believe I watched this shit. The movie ended the worst way possible. It ended so terribly. The last skit they did is when I was like 5 guys wearing these skimpy, goofy ass tights on or something like that. And they're sitting on this merry-go-round, wherever the hell it is, and they're drinking milk and it spins around and they're throwing up. And you got these guys in these aircrafts shooting big bombs in the ground, and Johnny Knoxville and his boys start shooting fucking paintball guns at them and shit. That's the worst way to end Jackass Forever. Like, Jackass Forever should be like a big bang or something like that. That wasn't a big bang. That was like a fucking... And I feel like for a Ryan Dunn tribute, they should do like a Ryan Dunn challenge or some shit like that. And it should have been some like really fucked up crazy shit or something like that for Ryan Dunn. But then instead they just did this stupid credit stuff for Ryan Dunn. Instead of just doing like a Ryan Dunn challenge. See, I come up with good stuff, but they just don't give a shit. They just want to make some money, and that's about it. Just call it a day. They don't really care about, you know, doing that type of thing. But I'm done with this fucking review. I'm fucking done. I have this movie. This movie's awful. I give it like a 2 out of 10. This shit fucking sucks. Like I said, if they had Bam Margera do this fucking movie, if he was in this movie fully, this shit would have been a lot funnier. I kid you not. This shit would have been a lot fucking funnier. I'm dead ass serious about that shit. If they didn't get rid of him, because like I said, he writes like most of the shit. Getting rid of him is what kills the fucking movie. it gave the movie cancer. Plus, he was best friends with Ryan Dunn. Getting rid of him shows how fucked up the cast of Jackass is. He was the closest friend to Ryan Dunn. By getting rid of him shows how fucked up the cast is just by doing that shit. It's just so messed up because he's not clean enough to be in this movie. Even though Steve-O did a lot of drugs himself, but whatever. He's clean now too, but whatever. It's just some fucking bullshit pussy stuff, the whole being sober crap. It's so fucking lame. Is it me, or it's just that every single time I see Rob Dyrdek come on to these skits or does his stupid ridiculous show, it feels like he'll say the N-word any second.